I once used to say that I was living in alignment with my purpose. Like, that was a really important thing for me. The interesting part of that is what I've discovered is if you attach too much of your identity to one purpose, when that goes away, you sort of spiral. Take it as a girl who once was like, I'm a caregiver and that's all that I am. And when I stopped being a caregiver, I lost my purpose. What it turns out is, in reality, is my purpose is just to learn to be my most authentic self and love all the pieces of me, even the ones that aren't as pretty as the others. Instead, I've shifted over to I want to live in alignment with my values, because inherently we're all purpose. Everyone here has a purpose, but we all value different things. And so when you live in alignment with your values, it helps you make choices. It helps you when you're at that fork in the road being like, which way do I go? And especially if you can figure out what do you value the most. Like for me, health, love, self-awareness, just being aware of the way I interact in the world and how I affect people I'm around. So if a choice is healthy, then it's easy for me to make it. If it's unhealthy, it's easy for me to say no to. And oftentimes when it comes to love, it is learning to be able to give love freely and not always expect and have those expectations of it coming back to me the same way I give it, because I want to be a beacon of love for people. That doesn't always mean that it's going to come back to me. And that doesn't mean I don't get hung up on the fact that I want it to come back to me. It just means that I have to say, what do I actually value here? And I do value sending love to people, especially those who are down and out. And those who are down and out don't always have it to give back as freely as I do. So when you find what you value, it's easier to make the right choices for your life, because choices are hard. And especially if you've been in a place where you get that fatigue of having all the decisions you have to make in life, that sometimes it's easy to have this little bit of a light post to shine the light of, hey, this is what you value, and when it comes to this choice, this is staying in alignment with it, and this is going off course. All right, some homework. I am the therapist who loves to give homework, so now I'm the YouTube creator who loves to give homework. I would love if you could just think about, what are your values? There is a lot we can value in life. We can value justice, we can value fairness, we can value, there's so many things. I can't even list them all. But it's hard if we don't have it narrowed down to what do we value the most, because we can't spread ourselves so thin that we don't know which way to go. And because I know my top 10, number one is health, because with watching Steve lose his health makes me realize what a privilege it is to have an able body and to be healthy. Most of my decisions are, is this healthy for me or not? And so what is your top 10? What's your number one? And I would love you to just journal a little bit. Why is it your value? And are you living in alignment with it? And if you're not, this is a great time for you to maybe just do a little readjust. That's part of life. We're constantly readjusting and seeing where we're out of alignment with stuff that we value and having to get back on the right path.